when you are lucky enough, and I say lucky because of the history of this country, when you are lucky enough to grow up with culture, it is a seamless part of your life. It wraps around you, it's connected to family, it shapes your values, your ideals. To be Aboriginal is to know that you're from strength, that you're from resilience, that you're part of the oldest cultures in the world. So culture is so vitally important. And what's happened in this country is that culture has been tried to be destroyed in so many different ways through removal of people from country, which is the source of culture, breakup of families, denial of language, of cultural practices, a whole range of things. And yet in spite of that, our ancestors have been able to maintain culture and have been able to adapt and develop culture in response to these external forces that want to break it down. If you're a white Australian person who has grown up seeing your history reflected in the news, in movies, in TV shows, in media, everywhere, your culture's around you all the time. And unless you have that experience of it being taken away from you, sometimes you don't appreciate how important your culture is. And so for so many people who might be watching and are listening to this, who aren't Aboriginal, who don't understand this, the idea that this could be taken away leaves a huge hole for people. And this commission's heard the evidence about what it means to not grow up with connection to culture and connection to family, and they're so intertwined, they're so connected. For children and young people, it is so important to know who you are and your identity is, especially as you get older and you get, everyone knows as you get into a teenager and you're questioning everything. At least if you've got your culture and your identity, that's something to be strong with and to fall back on. But if that's missing from a child's life, it's a huge gap that you can't understand, and it's a huge hole. And it's why when we look at the experiences of the stolen generation and when we see their experiences and the experiences of their descendants, why we do see such high issues of mental health and mental illness in our communities, why we do see earlier, shorter life expectancies, because culture is such an inherent part of life for us. And when it's not there, it's devastating.